Okay everybody, so welcome back. First thing we're going to do is go and unload, if I know we won't unload the souls, this area is not so bad. So we're going to head over this way. Wait until we've got some more souls before we head back to Firelink Shrine. Do something a bit more meaningful with them. So obviously as you come across, as you can see, we got 2 crystal lizards. We're going to get this one first. And this one. Follow along the path. Now you can have a drop off here and kill Fatty on her own. Now the unfortunate thing about trying to do that from there is that there are 2 nasty machete cage guys patrolling the area. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to wait for this guy to come on up. Now for some reason these guys do have pretty good pathing and they will come on round to get you. So we are going to try to absolutely definitely above this guy. Like so. And I'm going to get you with the fire orb. Fire orbs just making a mess of these guys, absolutely loving it. Okay, so I guess we can see if we can hit her from here. That's pretty interesting. Cool, let's go and finish this off then. Grab ourselves the Herald set. Then across we go to a new bonfire. They do seem to like pairing some of these bonfires up. I do find it quite strange. And there's one not too far along the road from here as well. And then we go to a little bit of another area, which I'm kind of going to include, hopefully, as one video. So over on the left we've got an NPC guard and some ashes. We're going to grab this. This guy should really not like our fire orb. Oh no, he's not so bothered right now. What I wanted to do. Oh, we both misjudged that. And again. It's him now. Paladin's ashes. Don't think he drops anything other than a few souls. Right, so cool. Might as well replenish health. Up here we're going to face this dude. He's going to drop us the spider shield, which actually gives you 100% immunity to poison attacks. Note that I say attacks and not poison effects. So if somebody's using poison mist or you're walking around in a swamp that's poisoning you, that is not going to help. There we go. But these guys had pretty good dark resistance, as we're not actually putting very much damage through them. It's not too much of an issue right now. But it may mean that we switch to maybe fire damage, just to get some extra damage on there. So we're going to go on around. Crush shield. should have a drop off just here. which takes us back to the bonfire. Okay, so, well, we have actually got a fair few amount of souls now. We are going to carry on through the next short area, as it's not actually that far to the next bonfire after this. So we're going to sort this out as well. So first thing you want to do as you're going through this archway is keep to the left, and as you can see in front of us there's like a big set of like kind of rocks, which essentially makes a trench, which is quite useful as it means that we aren't going to get shot by all of these arrows that you can see flying around everywhere. So take that bug out just there. We've got another one over there, look. Hopefully we can angle this over the rock. I guess that's too much to ask. So we go then. I was hoping to attract the attention of the dog, but we will also do. Dog. You! Doggy! Cool, so that's all those dealt with through this way. Be careful as you come through here. There is a enemy that will essentially suicide. He'll set himself on fire, start running at you and try to explode on you. But we're basically just going to bait him into setting himself on fire. And then run away. That's him done. Then I'm going to deal with this guy who likes to try and ambush you. You want to backstab this dude as he also suicides. And then kill these. Ooh. Turns out they can all set themselves on fire. Did not realise that. One left. Oh. There we go. Gets us another Esther shard. So with that, we are going to go and sort ourselves out in the Firelink Shrine after we've gotten into here, which is the next bonfire. I probably should have rested in here before I dealt with those guys, but just felt, you know, kind of made more sense just to get that sorted out of the way. Over this side we should have an item, I think it's a whip. Yep, so we've got a notched whip and a new bonfire. So this is kind of going to serve as the hub for a lot of this area. Now we're going to go out there all the way around. It's going to be really, really long. We're going to come through there, and then after that we're going to go back through there, and then we're going to come through there. So the first thing we're going to want to do before we head into this area is buy a torch. The reasons for which will become more apparent later. Ooh. But do make sure you have one of these. Quite a few things in here now to buy. Also got new ashes to give to her.
Gracious, passing fine ash thou hast given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
Cool. That should have expanded things like her weapons and stuff, so that should have got more talismans. Canvas talisman, cool. As well as obviously we've got things like the crescent axe, stuff like that. So, I mean, we are going to have to look at some of this kind of where we want to go. I mean, the halberd looks quite nice, to be honest. 16 and 12, now it's kind of too many points. That's even, oh, that's less points for the crescent axe, that's tempting. We will see.
Ashen one.
We will see kind of where we want to end up later on. I don't feel like I'm struggling too much at the moment, so I'm willing to keep it as it is for now. There's also the club, which is light, it has good scaling, we're not too bothered about that actually. I'll have to have a think about kind of where we want to go and what we want to use. Next up, haven't got enough shards, so
Well,
spend some souls on levels.
Ashen ones. Very well. Then take.
So we've got one more level, some more endurance. And obviously a note to kind of say about leveling is as you level you'll notice all of your defences rise. So like, you know, even just leveling itself is actually going to make us feel a bit better defended. I think we only need 1400 souls to level, so let's get this on. Yeah, I probably could have done this at the handmade, but never mind.
Well, very well. Then.
This is another one in stamina, that's nice. So once our endurance hits 20, which is going to be pretty okay for at least a little while, we're probably going to start looking at getting our achievement up, as it's starting to show that we can't cast very many fireballs. So we're going to sort that out as well. Obviously we need to go and get our 2 new Estus flasks, sort that out over here. Give him the coal.
Oh my. This coal is from the undead legion, used to forge the weapons of Farron's Abyss Watchers. A fine prize. I'm honored to be endued with it. Now I'll be equipped to infuse special gems. Praise the gods, eh? Time to put this brawn to use.
Cool, so let's have a look what we can infuse our battle axe with now. So with the right gems we've got poison, fire, raw, refined, sharp and heavy. Now raw, let's talk about raw, because I quite like raw usually. First up, although our damage looks higher as dark, which it already is, so let's take 5 because that has the same amount of damage. Because it has split damage between physical and fire, those amounts of damage have to go through both defences to cause the damage, which is why you see kind of a reduced amount of damage from it. Whereas raw, particularly when we aren't scaling our stats to take more damage with it, will give us a higher amount of damage in 1, which is physical damage, which you can cause to most enemies, and you will still be able to use buffing items or spells to make it cause even more damage, as if it was fire as well. So I think that is pretty worth considering for most people. In fact, it probably end up causing more damage than it's causing now, crazily enough. But it's just for people to bear in mind.
Pretty like that.
So that is all of our business in Firelink Shrine for now. Have a quick talk to Grey Rat. He may offer to go and do some stealing for us. I know he's really upset.
Heavens, she was already dead. Heavens, she was already dead.
Cool, so that's done. Obviously we've got Orbeck here to talk to as well.
Oh, you're back then. Again. I'm Orbeck of Vinheim, here to teach you sorceries. Let us begin with the basics. The ideal sorcerer bears the twin faces of the dragon. You could at least act as if you're paying attention. I don't mean to seem overbearing, but have you forgotten? In exchange for my sorceries, you are to bring me knowledge in the form of scrolls detailing the secrets of sorcery. I hope you're not one to break a promise.
Cool, so as you can see, this guy has a much more varied selection of spells, some of which are pretty good. I'm quite a fan of Farron's Flash Sword, Soul Great Sword's pretty good as well, and of course we have everything else that is available to us in here. Now we are going to be capable of using quite a lot of this because we are raising our intelligence. We're also going to be capable of using a lot of miracles because of how much we're raising our faith. So most abilities are going to be accessible to us, which is quite nice. With simple changes of gear, you can gear and spells. We will be able to essentially use whatever we like, other than obviously high physical requirement weapons. So let's put our little crown back on, just 'cause I think it looks a bit nicer on our character at the moment. With that, I'll be warping back to the Cathedral of the Deep. Gonna have a quick time check, and then we will see about cutting the video. Now, the next kind of video, or should I say area, is quite long. There's quite a lot to collect, see, and do. So. Being as I don't want the episodes to go too far over half an hour, this may very well be the end of this video. So if it is, catch you next time, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.